Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you another figure review. This time we're going to be talking about the Marvel Select Incredible Hulk figure. And yeah, if you guys see my last video of the package I received from Movie Pilot, thank you again guys, everyone over the community team on that site, thank you again. I did get this guy today. And yeah, if you guys didn't know, Hulk is one of my favorite comic book characters. Him and Batman are probably my two favorites. And I've always felt like this Hulk would be one of the definitive ones to get if you're a fan of the character. I do have quite a few Hulk figures, and I'll show you a couple of them when we get to size comparisons. But yeah, overall I do really like it. You know, there are a few like minor gripes here and there that I do have with it, but overall I think it looks very nice. I really like the color, the shade of the green they chose for the figure. It's kind of that, not really lime, but that kind of brighter green kind of thing. So, you know, there's a lot of like Hulks with like darker green colors going on. So I think this one will kind of like pop and stand out among them. And sorry if the fan's a little bit loud. There's a ceiling fan I have going right now. It's a pretty hot day here in Michigan. But, yeah. So yeah, I really like it. I really love all the black shading going on throughout the figure. Once again, I apologize for the webcam quality, but I don't think it's that bad either. Yeah, there's a back muscle. Again, I like the black and dark green shading they have going on. So yeah, very nice. And one of the concerns I did have about it was the face sculpt. And while I'm still not really in love with it, I have warmed up to it a bit, and I do like it when it comes down to it. I still think the eyes could have been sculpted a little bit differently to make them either a little bit bigger or a little bit further apart maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what it is, but something just looks a little bit weird about it. But also it's not really bad either. It's just like a little, I don't know. And another concern I did have was the proportions of the head being too small compared to the rest of the body. And it's kind of like that, but you know, some artists do draw the Hulk's head a little bit smaller and then like really exaggerate his muscles and stuff. So it's not really uncommon or completely inaccurate to how he looks in the comics at times. So it's fine to me. It's fine with me at this point. You know, I'll give you a look at the packaging too, which I kind of tore open, but it is still somewhat intact enough to show it on camera. That's what came in. Again, the bigger Marvel Select package, but of course with these bigger figures, it's actually kind of necessary for them to be this size. I like the artwork in the back. They did come with like a side thing, but you guys can see that if you watch the video of me unboxing it. Yeah, it comes with some good artwork, though. Yeah, there's a description. I don't know if I need to read this to you guys necessarily. Well, you already know the Hulk's origin, but I'll read it to you anyway because I'm trying to be nice. Transformed by his exposure to immense levels of gamma radiation, Dr. Bruce Banner soon found his mind and body overcome by a dangerous new force known as the Incredible Hulk. Emerging in periods of great stress or anger, the Hulk is capable of near limitless feats of strength and endurance beyond the dreams of normal humans. With his brilliant mind trapped within the Hulk's monstrous form, Bruce Banner must wage a constant war for control or risk the lives of every man, woman, and child on the planet. So yeah, and also shows the Ultimate Hulk, which I'll be reviewing at some point later, and then the Red Hulk. So yeah, nice package. That's what she said, I think. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, let's get back to the figure. Again, I really like the overall black wash going throughout the whole thing. The teeth are painted pretty well too. We can see his gums and stuff like that. Like his two front teeth and his two very bottom teeth, they have a little bit of red on them from the color of the gums, which it's a little bit weird, but I've seen that seems to be a pretty common thing. It's a tad bit annoying, but it's not like overly noticeable. So it's not that big of a deal. And the eyes are painted pretty well. They're pretty clean. Although there seems to be more of like a lime green color on one eye compared to more of a dark green color on the other, so it looks a little bit odd. And that white dot they do to like show the life from the eyes, they're placed a little bit differently on both eyes, so it makes it look a little bit cross-eyed, which isn't that big of a deal for the Hulk, to be honest. Overall, I think they look pretty nice though. And the hair is just kind of that bowl cut, that is sculpted, flat down kind of thing, which we've seen the Hulk have before, so I'm fine with it. Yeah, it is a really great figure though. I do like it quite a bit, for sure. And a lot of people talk about the weight of the figure too, and there is a decent weight to it, so it feels like it's not a completely cheap plastic, although I feel like there's some cheapness going on with the plastic they used. But overall, it does have a decent weight to it, so it gives you a feeling that it may be a little bit higher quality. So, yeah. Looks very nice. Yeah, sorry, I was just listening to my mom and aunt talking. Ugh, okay, anyway. Again, I do like the detail on the torn pants. And they're like a softer rubble material. A softer rubber material, like right here. Softer plastic, at least. Again, the wash going throughout the pants. Again, you got more like yellow on the back of the leg there, which it looks like they put a little bit too much. But yeah, overall, very nice figure. There's no real bleeding with the ears and the hair, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm definitely warming up to this face sculpt more and more the more I look at it. But like I said, there should be a little bit more lime green color in this eye, because there's a decent amount here, but then they kind of eliminate it there, so it looks a little bit odd, but again, not that big of a deal. But yeah, let's go over the articulation real quick. I love all the veins that are popping out too, very Hulk-esque. Very nice. Yeah, let's go over the articulation it does have. Again, these bigger figures aren't really going to be heavily articulated, but this one actually has a decent amount. So yeah, the ankle goes down quite a bit, up a decent amount too. No real ankle pivot though. It does turn at the knee, and it does have a single joint there, like so. Like that, and then the leg, it's on this like Y joint type of thing. It's kind of weird. It goes like that. It goes back sort of like that. That's again the knee bend though. And it doesn't really kick forward too much. Like I said, it's on that Y type of swivel, which I don't really prefer that personally, but it's not that big of a deal. And there's no waist joint or anything like that. There's no torso joint. Sorry for going off camera. But again, I don't really mind the no torso thing, because it can kind of mess with the sculpt at times. So I don't really mind it that much. And the hands do a full 360 though. And they're both sculpted fists, by the way, if you can't tell. Which is fine. I would have preferred maybe like one open hand and one fist, sort of like the Ultimate one has, but again, you can't really complain about two fists for the Hulk, because that's kind of his main course of action anyway. So it works. The hands do look very nice, so they're sculpted really well. More of that black wash on the inner parts of them, which make it look realistic for a comic book figure anyway. And yeah, so hands do a 360 like I said, a single joint at the elbow. The arms do go out a pretty fair amount. And they do a full 360. Like so. And the head does do a full 360 as well. And it does look up like that, and down like that, side to side, kind of like that. Whenever you want to turn his head though, it kind of goes like that though, so it's a little bit bothersome, but I'm not really going to have him looking left or anything like that. Probably just have him looking straight forward like so. Yeah, it's his articulation again, not a whole lot, but again, not bad for a figure of this size either. So overall, a very good figure, and it does come with a base as well, which I'll show here. It's meant to be like a street, like a gravel type of thing. Not gravel, I shouldn't say that, but here it is. It's hollow, obviously. But, you know, there's some good detail in this, just a good mix of the grays and blacks and stuff, so it does look pretty good. But I think they should use a different color of gray if they're doing a street type of thing, because right now it kind of looks like a metal type of color, which doesn't really make sense. But I do like the idea of it, and you can kind of see the footprints right there and there. And they have 2 peg holes on each part of it. And the Hulk has 2 peg holes at the bottom of his feet. So you can kind of stick them in there. Let me see if I can do it. It is kind of tight to get in. That's what he said, I think. But you can kind of get him in there, and once you put him on like a flat surface, he will stand pretty well. So don't go by my example of holding it up like that. But you can get him on there all right once you press it down a bit. And yeah, I said I'd show you a few size comparisons, and I will do that. First, let's show them with the other figure I got today, the Marvel Select Ultimate Hulk. Again, this green one's quite a bit bigger. Okay, and then here's the Marvel Legends 2-pack Face-Off Hulk, the one that came with the leader. I'm currently displaying him with the Series 2 Lab Coat version from Marvel Legends, though. But yeah, this is still the Marvel Legends 2-pack Hulk right here. It was my favorite Hulk figure for a time. And then you can see this figure is just quite a bit bigger. And they're being held at about the same level right now. And yeah, I'll try to show you. Well, let me do this for you guys, I guess. A few of my figures took a tumble. So yeah, you see the things I do for you guys. That's no problem. But yeah, so here's the Hasbro 2-pack Hulk right here. Again, being held at about the same level. So yeah, I actually love this. I still love this figure quite a bit though too. It was my favorite along with the face-off one I just showed. And what's my favorite Hulk figure now? I'd kind of have to think about that one a little bit. But this guy might take it, but I'm not entirely sure yet. So yeah. And then here he is next to kind of like your basic 6-inch figure, and this is the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Force Deadpool right here. So yeah, you know, Hulk is maybe a bit bigger than he should be, but I have seen some comics where he is about this big compared to regular people. So it's not like the worst size difference either, you know. It's fine. It looks pretty good, I think. The scale is pretty accurate. So yeah. So yeah, overall, that's all I really have to say about this figure. I just love the black wash throughout. The paint, for the most part, is pretty clean, minus a couple splotches here and there. Like I do have like a green speck on the green dot on the purple pants here. I could scrape that off if I had an X-Acto knife or something. I was trying to with my pocket knife, but I don't want to get into that too much. But yeah, overall, very nice paintwork, a lot of good detail, great sculpt. And yeah, definitely one of my favorite Hulk figures, if not my favorite Hulk figure in my collection now. It'll definitely look great on your shelf to display. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time, most likely to review that Marvel Select Ultimate Hulk. And peace.